Welcome back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today you're going to discover something rare. Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a type. And no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we are about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australian 50-cent coin from 2013, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage. Because by the end of this video, you will be racing to check if your coins match one of these rare, mind-blowing finds. Now, I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement packed in. Now take a closer look at this coin at first glance. It looks like any regular Australian coin. Today, I'm bringing you something truly special, an exciting discovery from the heart of Australia that's causing waves in the collector's world. If you've got an eye for hidden gems and high-value collectibles, then this is a video you don't want to miss. We're diving deep into the fascinating story and the incredible current value of the 2013 Australian 50-cent coin, yes, that coin. The one with the mysterious green and black dots, and when found in very fine condition, it's turning into a mini gold mine in today's auction market. So grab your magnifying glasses, and let's explore why this particular coin is turning heads and fetching real dollars right now. The 50-cent coin has long been a staple in Australian currency, known for its distinctive dodecagon 12-sided shape and its rich history dating back to the introduction of decimal currency in 1966. But in 2013, something unique happened. The Royal Australian Mint continued producing standard circulation coins, but among them, a particular batch stood out not because of an official mint error, but due to the unusual and striking appearance of green and black dotting on both sides. Some believe it was due to a rare chemical reaction with the metal or a limited environmental condition during storage. Either way, this accidental beauty turned an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible. Now, more than a decade later, the year 2013 Australia 50-cent coin with these green and black marks is becoming increasingly sought after. Let's talk about what makes this coin so eye-catching and valuable. First, of course, is the iconic Australian coat of arms design on the reverse, showcasing the kangaroo and emu symbols of national pride. On the obverse, we have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, a classic and cherished design. But what sets this 2013 edition apart is the mysterious patterning of green and black dots on both the front and back of the coin. When seen under natural light or magnification, these spots create an almost artistic effect, giving the coin a unique visual identity. And it's not just about how it looks, it's about how rare it is to find one like this, in such pristine, very fine condition, making it a collector's dream. In the coin collecting world, rarity drives demand. And this particular 2013 Australia 50-cent coin with green and black dotting is an excellent example. Not every coin from that year has these characteristics. Only a small, unknown number were affected, possibly due to environmental factors, during storage or minor inconsistencies in the minting process. When a coin this surfaces, especially one that has aged well and is classified as very fine, collectors take immediate interest. These coins are not easily found in circulation anymore, and those that exist in this condition are often snapped up quickly in auctions and private sales. The limited availability combined with the distinct visual features has created a perfect storm of demand among coin enthusiasts, investors, and even those just starting their collecting journey. Now here's the exciting part. What is this coin actually worth today? The 2013 Australia 50-cent coin with green and black dotting in very fine condition is commanding impressive prices in the collector's market. This special variety is often listed and sold for several tens to even hundreds of dollars, depending on the intensity and clarity of the green and black spotting and the overall coin condition. On online marketplaces, collectors have reported high levels of interest, with bidding wars not uncommon for the best examples. Some auctions have shown this coin achieving prices well over $498,000 or more. And as more collectors become aware of its uniqueness, the value is only expected to rise. So if you happen to own one, you could be holding on to a real hidden treasure. If you're a collector or even a casual enthusiast, this is a coin you will want to keep your eyes peeled for. Start by checking your spare change. You never know what you might have lying around. Look carefully for the 2013 date and examine the surface for green and black markings on both sides. Condition is key, so the clearer and cleaner the coin, the higher its potential value. Store your coins in a dry, cool place, preferably in an acid-free flip or coin capsule to prevent further wear. If you are buying from others, make sure to verify authenticity, and whenever possible, aim for coins graded very fine or better. Now is a great time to act because awareness is growing and prices are climbing steadily. Being one of the early collectors of this rare variant could give you a serious edge in the future. To wrap it all up, the 2013 Australian 50-cent coin with green and black dotting is more than just pocket change. It's a hidden gem that's shining bright in today's coin market. With its mysterious appearance, growing rarity, and increasing value, this coin has transformed into a highly desirable item among collectors worldwide. Whether you're a seasoned expert or just getting started in coin collecting, this is one of those rare opportunities that you don't want to miss. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember sometimes, the smallest treasures hold the biggest surprises, and don't forget to like, subscribe my channel. Next up, in today's video is an exciting one, especially for those who love discovering hidden treasures in the world of numismatics. We're diving deep into one of Australia's most underrated yet incredibly valuable coins, the 1994 International Year of the Family 50 cents coin. If you've got one of these in your collection or tucked away in your drawer, you might be holding on to a small fortune. This coin, especially in very fine condition, has surged in demand and is now commanding big numbers in the international market. So sit tight, because over the next few minutes, we're going to explore the fascinating history, unique design, rarity, and most importantly, the actual dollar value of this coin in today's booming collector's market. Let's start with the historical significance of this coin. In 1994, Australia issued a special 50 cents coin to commemorate the International Year of the Family, an initiative proclaimed by the United Nations. This initiative aimed to raise awareness about the importance of the family unit in society and promote stronger support systems for families around the globe. Australia, always known for integrating important social and global themes into their coinage, decided to mint a unique commemorative coin that not only held monetary value, but also carried a strong social message. Unlike the regular 50-cent coins, this edition had a special meaning. It celebrated unity, love, and the vital role that families play in shaping a healthy nation. Now, what makes this coin truly stand out is its distinctive and symbolic design. On the reverse side, you will find a powerful family logo, 3 figures forming a heart shape, which beautifully represents unity and love within a family. This image sits above a globe, reinforcing the international aspect of the celebration. It's an elegant and meaningful design that was unlike any other circulating coin at the time. Combined with Australia's classic 12-sided dodecagon shape and its solid copper-nickel composition, this coin holds both artistic and collectible charm. The obverse side features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, giving it that familiar British Commonwealth touch that collectors worldwide truly appreciate. When it comes to collectability, rarity is everything. Although millions of these coins were minted for general circulation in 1994, finding one in very fine or uncirculated condition today is becoming increasingly difficult. Over the past 3 decades, most of these coins have passed through thousands of hands, making high-grade specimens incredibly scarce. It is this scarcity in top condition that is driving collector demand through the roof. Even though it's not a proof coin or limited release, the real rarity lies in its state of preservation. Coins graded as very fine or higher, with minimal wear and strong detail, are being snapped up by serious collectors and investors. The more pristine the condition, the higher the demand and the higher the price. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really exciting. In today's active coin collecting market, especially in online auctions and international numismatic exchanges, a 1994 International Year of the Family, 50 cents coin in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $398,000, depending on the quality and buyer interest. And if you happen to own one in uncirculated or proof condition, you could be looking at upwards of $399,000 or more, especially if the coin is graded and certified by a recognized authority. These values continue to rise steadily as more collectors become aware of this coin's significance, and the supply of high-grade examples continues to shrink. It's safe to say that this 50-cent piece has transformed from a simple commemorative coin into a highly valuable investment asset for collectors around the world. If you're a new or seasoned collector looking to add this gem to your collection, here are a few key tips to ensure you make the most of your investment. First, always look for coins in the best possible condition, sharp details, minimal scratches, and no major wear. If the coin has been stored in a protective holder or sleeve since 1994, that's even better. Second, consider getting the coin graded by a professional grading service. A certified grade can significantly boost your coin's value and credibility in the market. Also, keep an eye on auctions and collector groups where these coins appear. Sometimes you can strike gold by buying undervalued pieces that just need proper presentation. And most importantly, hold on to it if you find one. As demand continues to grow, especially from overseas buyers and heritage collectors, the value of this coin is only expected to rise. So there you have it, the story of the 1994 Australian 50 cents International Year of the Family coin, a shining star in the world of numismatics. It's more than just currency, it's a piece of history, a symbol of unity, and a collector's dream with real financial value in today's booming market. Whether you already own one or you're just now discovering its significance, this coin is a must-have for anyone serious about coin collecting or investing in rare Australian currency. Keep your eyes open. Check your old coin jars to like, subscribe, and my channel. Next up, in today's video is going to be absolutely exciting because we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in the Australian numismatic scene, the 1968 Australian 10-cent coin. You may have seen this coin before and thought it was just spare change, but wait until you hear about its value in today's market. If you have one lying around in fine condition, you might be sitting on a surprising little fortune. So sit back, grab a drink, and let's take a deep dive into the world of this incredibly sought-after piece of Australian currency. Let's start by taking a trip back in time. The year was 1968, a pivotal period for Australia's decimal currency system. Just 2 years earlier, in 1966, Australia had officially transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to decimal currency. It was a significant national change, and the Royal Australian Mint was working in overtime to produce new coins to meet public demand. Among them was the 10-cent coin, which featured the iconic male superb lyre bird on the reverse and the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1968 issue was part of the first few production runs that followed the decimalization period, making it historically important for Australian collectors. It is not just a coin, it is a symbol of an evolving Australia. Now, what sets this coin apart from the others? First of all, let's talk about its design. The obverse side features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which in itself is a collector's favorite due to its classic and timeless aesthetic. But the reverse side is what really steals the show. It features the superb lyrebird with its extravagant tail feathers fanned out in full display, a uniquely Australian creature that symbolizes grace and national pride. This beautiful artwork was created by Stuart Devlin, one of Australia's most renowned coin designers. The fine detail, the deep relief, and the intricate craftsmanship of the 1968 version truly make it a miniature work of art, even more so when found in fine or better condition. You might be wondering what makes the 1968 Australian 10-cent coin so valuable in the collector market today. Well, it's all about rarity, condition, and historical context. Although many of these coins were minted back in 1968, finding them today in fine condition or higher is becoming increasingly rare. Over the decades, most circulated coins have suffered significant wear and tear, but those that have been preserved, perhaps tucked away in an old drawer, forgotten in a coin jar, or kept by a savvy collector are now in high demand. Collectors are always looking for those rare gems with crisp details, clean fields, and minimal signs of wear. In fact, coins from the earlier decimal era are gaining tremendous momentum in the collector community, and the 1968 Australia 10 cent is right at the heart of that movement. Let's talk numbers, because that's what you're here for. In today's coin market, especially in online auctions and collector marketplaces, The 1968 10-cent coin in fine condition can fetch a surprising premium. Depending on the exact quality, luster, and preservation, these coins can sell for $250,000. And in extra fine or uncirculated conditions, prices can jump even higher, sometimes reaching $280,000 or more among collectors who are eager to complete their decimal collections. This is especially true when the coin comes with certification or grading from recognized authorities. What was once just a 10-cent piece is now gaining recognition as a miniature asset, one that's increasing in value with every passing year. Now, if you're a budding collector or even a seasoned one, there are a few things you can do to make the most of this opportunity. First, inspect your old coins carefully, especially the ones stored in jars, albums, or old wallets. Look for 1968 10-cent coins that still show good detail, especially around the lyrebird's feathers and the queen's facial features. Coins with minimal scratching and good edge definition are more likely to be considered fine or higher. Second, store your coins properly. Avoid moisture, direct sunlight, or rough handling, as condition matters greatly in determining value. Third, consider having your high-grade coins professionally graded. A coin with an official grade from a reputable grading company can command significantly more in the market. And finally, stay active in coin communities, auctions, and forums. Knowledge is power in the collector world, and staying up to date on trends can help you capitalize on value when the market peaks. So there you have it. The 1968 Australian 10-cent coin is not just an ordinary piece of change. It's a highly sought-after collectible with growing value, especially in finer, better condition. Its rich history, beautiful design, and increasing rarity make it a hot item in today's action-packed collector market. If you're lucky enough to own one or more, you might just be holding a small but significant treasure in your hands. Coins like these remind us that even everyday objects can hold stories, beauty, and real monetary value. Next up, well, you might want to take a closer look at your spare change, especially if you're in Australia or have access to old Australian coins. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and exciting hidden gems of coin collecting, the Australian 5-cent coin from the year 1978. Yes, that tiny. In this video, we're going to explore why this specific coin is becoming so sought after, what makes it valuable, and how collectors around the world are paying real dollars to get their hands on it. So if you have one lying around or are thinking about investing in rare coins, this is a video you won't want to miss. Let's start by going back in time to understand the history of the 5-cent coin in Australia. The 5-cent coin was introduced in 1966 when Australia made the big switch to decimal currency. These coins replaced the pre-decimal sixpence and continued in a similar size and feel. The 1978 issue of the 5-cent coin was minted during a time when coin production was relatively high, but not all coins from that era were created equal. Some years were marked by subtle changes, minting quirks, and variations in condition that would later become key points for collectors. The 1978 version, despite being over 4 decades old now, has captured the attention of numismatists globally because of its age, surviving quality, and unique features. And because coins naturally wear over time, finding one from 1978 in fine condition is now considered a prize. The 1978 Australian 5-cent coin carries the iconic echidna design on its reverse, a creature unique to Australia and a symbol of the country's rich biodiversity. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the same artist behind many of Australia's decimal coins, the echidna artwork is both detailed and striking. On the obverse side, we see the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was used on coins for many years. What makes this particular year special is how well this design has aged. A coin from 1978 that still carries sharp detail, minimal wear, and a clean surface is considered a true treasure. The rim, the strike quality, and the precision of the features can all affect value, and the 1978 coin in fine condition showcases a balance of vintage, charm, and preserved quality that's rare to find. It's these visual and tactile features that truly set this coin apart from more recent issues. Now let's talk about what really makes this coin stand out in the collector's market. Its rarity, especially in fine or better conditions. While the coin may have been produced in large numbers back in 1978, very few have survived in excellent shape. Most of the coins from everyday circulation are heavily worn, scratched, or damaged. But a coin that has been kept well, maybe stashed away in a collection or forgotten in a drawer for decades, can be a gold mine today. Serious collectors look for coins that have strong detail, clean fields, and limited wear. When a 1978 Australia 5-cent coin checks all those boxes, it becomes highly desirable. And because the pool of well-preserved coins from this year is shrinking every day, the demand only keeps increasing. This kind of rarity creates competition in auctions and private sales, pushing up the market value steadily. More collectors are hunting for these coins now than ever before. Let's get to the part everyone is curious about the value. In today's auction and collector market, a fine condition Australian 5-cent coin from 1978 can fetch anywhere from $201,000 or more, depending on its grade, luster, and appeal. Some uncirculated or near uncirculated specimens have been known to sell for even higher, particularly if they come with grading certificates from trusted authorities. Considering its original face value is just 5 cents, that's an incredible return on investment. And the upward trend is strong. More collectors entering the market means prices are expected to rise further in coming years. So if you happen to find one of these in your possession, you might be sitting on something far more valuable than spare change. Many sellers on platforms like eBay and collector forums have reported successful sales and quick interest in 1978 Australia 5-cent coins in strong condition. It is no longer just a common coin, it is an investment piece. If you're looking to either buy or preserve one of these valuable 1978 Australia 5-cent coins, there are a few things you should know. First, always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, to avoid adding any scratches or oils from your fingers. Store them in proper holders, such as coin flips or capsules, to keep them protected. If you're buying, make sure you're dealing with reputable sellers and always ask for clear photos or grading details. Certification from a professional grading service can significantly boost both trust and market value. It's also wise to track market trends, as values can shift based on demand and rarity. Attend local coin shows, join online forums, and stay connected with other collectors to learn about current offers and upcoming sales. The 1978 Australia 5-cent coin is one of those pieces that can sneak up in value quickly, so being informed gives you the edge whether you're selling or adding to your collection. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1978 Australian 5-cent coin. What once was a simple piece of everyday currency has now become a valuable and highly sought-after item in the coin collecting world. With its unique history, iconic design, increasing rarity, and strong demand in fine condition, it's no wonder collectors are willing to pay top dollars for it. If you happen to own one, or if you come across it in a coin jar or antique store, don't overlook it. That tiny coin could hold serious value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just exploring this exciting hobby, the 1978 Australia 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how history and passion come together to create real-world worth. Next up, in today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most underappreciated but highly sought-after coins in Australia's numismatic history, the 1982 Australian 2-cent coin. This little piece of copper may seem ordinary at first glance, but its hidden value in today's collector's world is truly remarkable. So, whether you're a passionate coin enthusiast or just someone with a curiosity for history and hidden treasures, stay tuned as we uncover the story, the features, the rarity, and the current market worth of this fine condition 2-cent coin that's turning heads in the auction scene today. The 2-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966 as part of the country's shift to decimal currency. Made of bronze, an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc, this coin was a staple in Australian pockets for decades. By 1982, millions of these coins were circulating, but not all of them were created equal. The year 1982 holds special importance in the coin's history, marking one of the final strong years before significant changes began to unfold in the minting process and production numbers. Though it may have seemed like just another year at the time, coins minted during 1982 have now become significant to collectors because of the distinctive traits and minting quality that came during this period. Even though the 2-cent coin was officially withdrawn from circulation in 1994, the coins from the early 1980s, especially those in fine or uncirculated condition, have only grown in historical and collectible value. At first glance, the 1982 Australian 2-cent coin might seem modest, but to the trained eye, its design and craftsmanship are quite spectacular. The reverse of the coin proudly displays the famous frilled neck lizard, a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife, designed by the talented artist Stuart Devlin. The detail in this design is crisp and rich, with the frill's scales and curvature of the creature's posture beautifully captured in the bronze surface. On the obverse, we see the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machine, a depiction used during a significant period of her reign. What makes the 1982 version stand out is the pristine strike quality and subtle variations in tone and finish that developed over time due to the unique conditions in which some of these coins were stored. Coins that were preserved carefully, especially those in fine or extremely fine condition, have managed to retain a brilliant luster and sharp detailing, making them shine in today's collector market. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While millions of 2-cent coins were minted in 1982, finding one today in top-tier condition is far from easy. The vast majority have been worn down by years of use, environmental exposure, or improper storage. That's why coins from this year in fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition are considered rare and highly valuable. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for pieces that display strong details, minimal wear, and even color tones. Some of the rarest examples include coins that have errors, such as off-center strikes or slight minting flaws. These variations can boost the coin's value even further. Additionally, the 1982 coin holds a special place in Australian coin history, making it a must-have for those aiming to complete a full vintage collection. Its increasing scarcity in high grades means demand is only going to rise from here, and serious collectors are already recognizing this opportunity. In today's auction and collector market, the 1982 Australian 2-cent coin in fine condition is commanding far more than just 2 cents. Depending on its condition, luster, and whether it contains any minting anomalies, its value can range from $265,000 or more, especially in online auctions or specialist dealer networks. Coins in uncirculated or proof conditions have even sold for higher amounts when buyers compete in live bidding environments. This dramatic increase in value has caught the attention of investors and collectors alike. What once was a pocket change item has become a niche asset in the numismatic world. And with time, as more of these coins are lost or degraded, their market value is only expected to grow, making this the perfect moment to search your drawers or visit local coin shops in hopes of discovering one of these treasures. If you're interested in getting your hands on one of these valuable coins, or maybe you already have one, there are a few key tips to maximize your collecting experience. First, always look for coins in fine or better condition, paying close attention to the clarity of the lizard's frill and the detail in the queen's portrait. These are key indicators of quality. Second, consider investing in proper storage tools, coin capsules, or albums to preserve the coin's condition and prevent environmental wear. Third, don't underestimate the power of networking. Joining local or online coin collecting groups can give you insights, deals, and even rare finds through private sales. And finally, always keep an eye on auction platforms and reputable dealers. The market can move fast, and spotting a good deal early can lead to major returns down the line. With patience and attention, your hobby could become a valuable and rewarding investment. So there you have it. The 1982 Australian 2-cent coin is more than just a relic of pocket change from the past. It's a piece of history, art, and rising market value. Its unique design, strong historical roots, and growing rarity have made it one of the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. If you happen to come across one of these coins in fine condition or better, take a moment to appreciate what you are holding. Because in the eyes of today's collectors, that little bronze coin could be worth far more than just 2 cents. It could be a valuable piece of Australian heritage with real dollar value in the market. Next up, in today's video is something truly exciting for anyone interested in rare and valuable coins. We're diving deep into the story of a small but mighty treasure, the Jamaica $1 1993 coin. You might think it is just another coin from the Caribbean, but what if I told you that this piece of metal, now over 30 years old, is quietly becoming a highly valuable collector's item in today's action-packed coin market? That's right. In this video, we're going to explore the history, unique features, collector demand, and the growing dollar value of this underrated gem. So stay tuned till the very end. You might be surprised at how much value is hiding in your collection. The story of the Jamaica $1 1993 coin is deeply tied to the island nation's rich culture and economic journey. In the early 1990s, Jamaica was going through important financial and political changes, and the country's coinage reflected that. The $1 coin released in 1993 was part of an effort to modernize currency, make coins more durable, and symbolize national pride. It replaced lower value paper notes and stood out in the Caribbean as a coin that combined historical respect with modern design. At that time, the Bank of Jamaica introduced this coin not only as currency, but also as a symbol of national identity, featuring iconic designs, leaders, and emblems that Jamaicans could be proud of. Now, decades later, that same coin has gained a new type of respect as a collectible with growing international interest and rising value. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1993 Jamaica $1 coin is its design. On the obverse side, you will find the portrait of the Right Excellence Sir Alexander Bustamante, Jamaica's first prime minister and one of the most influential figures in Caribbean history. His image alone makes the coin historically significant. The reverse features the Jamaican coat of arms with the motto, "Out of many, one people," a beautiful representation of Jamaica's rich cultural blend. The coin is round, made of nickel-plated steel, and has a sturdy feel that has stood the test of time. Even today, coins from 1993 that are in fine or very fine condition still shine with brilliance, thanks to the quality of minting. These physical traits not only give the coin visual appeal, but also make it instantly recognizable among collectors around the world. The details are crisp, the historical relevance is strong, and the overall impression is that of a coin that was crafted with purpose and pride. Now let's talk about what truly pushes this coin into the spotlight: its growing rarity and rising collector demand. While many coins were minted in 1993, few have survived in excellent or fine condition after 3 decades of circulation. Those that have, especially ones with minimal wear, clean edges, and clear design details, are considered increasingly rare. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for pieces that represent history, beauty, and scarcity, and this coin delivers on all three. In today's global coin market, there is a noticeable uptick in Caribbean coin demand, with Jamaican coins leading the trend. Collectors from the United States, Europe, and Asia are now recognizing the value of coins from nations that were previously overlooked. The 1993 Jamaica $1 coin, particularly when in fine condition, is climbing in status and price. It's not just a regional collectible anymore, it's becoming a global item of interest. Here's where things get even more exciting: the current dollar value of this coin in the collector's market. The value in the international coin market is far greater. Coins in good condition are already fetching prices around $365,000, but those in fine to uncirculated condition can easily reach up $399,000 or even more, depending on the buyer and the demand at the time of sale. Special listings on auction sites like eBay, coin collector forums, and online numismatic markets show that prices continue to rise steadily, especially as more collectors start to recognize its true worth. It's no longer just a coin, it's a profitable collector's asset, and as time goes on, its rarity will only continue to boost its market value. If you're lucky enough to own one of these in great condition, consider it a small treasure that could turn into serious money. If you're thinking about adding the 1993 Jamaica $1 coin to your collection, or if you already own one and want to preserve or increase its value, here are a few important things to keep in mind. First, condition is everything. Make sure the coin is kept away from humidity, fingerprints, and scratches. Store it in a protective case or album to maintain its fine details. Secondly, always look out for coins with full details visible, especially the features of Bustamante's portrait and the Jamaican coat of arms. These elements are what determine its grading and appeal. Lastly, stay active in the online coin community. Watch auctions, participate in forums, and compare pricing trends regularly. The demand for Caribbean and Commonwealth coins is heating up, and staying informed means you can make the most out of your collection. Remember, every small coin can become a big investment when treated with care and awareness. So there you have it, the full story behind the powerful little piece of Jamaican history, the 1993 Jamaica $1 coin. It's a coin that's rich in heritage, stunning in design, growing in rarity, and rising in dollar value. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this coin deserves a top spot in your collection. With international demand surging and collectors constantly on the lookout for fine condition coins from this era, the time to act is now. If you happen to come across one, don't overlook it. You could be holding on to a real hidden gem. Next up, And today's video is going to blow your mind because we're diving deep into the world of rare Australian currency, and not just any coin, but the legendary 1970 Australian 1 cent coin. Yes, you heard that right, just a single cent, but one that's turning heads in the collector market and selling for surprising dollar values in today's auctions. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, this video is a must-watch. Stay with me till the end as we unlock the secrets behind this tiny copper piece that's packing a massive punch in value. Let's get into it. To understand the worth of the 1970 Australian 1 cent coin, we need to take a step back into the rich history of Australian currency. The 1 cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency. This new currency system replaced the pounds, shillings, and pence with dollars and cents. The 1 cent coin featured the iconic image of a feather tail glider, designed by the famous artist Stuart Devlin. By 1970, Australia had been using decimal currency for just 4 years, and the minting of coins was still carefully managed, with quality and detail in every piece. The 1970 issue came from a time when craftsmanship met practicality, making it not just a circulating coin, but a piece of Australian history. Now, what makes the 1970 Australia 1 cent coin stand out from other copper coins? First and foremost, it's the design. On the obverse, you will see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machine, a version that became iconic across the Commonwealth. The reverse features the delicate and distinctive feather-tail glider, a small marsupial native to Australia. But beyond the design, the quality of the minting in 1970 is something collectors admire. Coins from this year tend to have sharp features, clear details, and a beautiful copper tone that, when preserved well, can glow with a deep reddish luster. These characteristics make it especially attractive when found in fine or higher condition today. Let's talk rarity, because that's where things get exciting. While millions of 1 cent coins were minted overall, finding a 1970 Australian 1 cent coin in fine condition or better is becoming increasingly rare. Why? Because most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, subjected to wear and tear, and eventually taken out of circulation when the 1 cent coin was officially withdrawn in 1992. Over time, the number of well-preserved coins from 1970 has dwindled. Those that do remain are now in the hands of collectors or hidden away in old jars and drawers. This rarity, especially in coins that maintain strong details and minimal wear, drives up the demand dramatically. Collectors across Australia and internationally are constantly on the lookout for this coin in superior grades, and auction interest proves it time and time again. Now here comes the part everyone wants to know: the current market value in today's auction environment. So how much is a 1970 Australian 1 cent coin really worth in dollars? The answer might surprise you. Coins in average circulated condition may still hold modest value, but the real gems are those in fine, very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition. These pieces can fetch anywhere from $370,000 or more, depending on their grade, tone, and demand at the time of sale. In some auction settings, even higher figures have been recorded for premium examples. And with interest in vintage Australian coins growing, the upward trend shows no signs of slowing down. If you're a collector or just getting started, the 1970 Australian 1 cent coin is one you definitely want in your portfolio. Here are some valuable tips to keep in mind as you hunt for this treasure. First, always inspect the coin under good lighting. Look for sharp details, especially in the feathers of the glider and the Queen's portrait. Patina can add beauty, but avoid coins with heavy scratches or corrosion. Try to acquire coins that have been properly stored, preferably in coin flips or albums that prevent exposure to moisture. And most importantly, stay active in coin shows, online auctions, and collector groups, because the 1970 Australia 1 cent coin is one that gets snapped up quickly when it appears in great condition. Building connections in the collector community can help you spot opportunities before others do. So there you have it, the story behind the incredible 1970 Australian 1 cent coin. From its elegant design to its rich historical value, this humble coin has risen in the ranks to become one of the most talked about pieces in Australian numismatics. With rarity on the rise and market prices heating up, this is more than just a coin. It is an investment, a piece of art, and a slice of history all in one. If you happen to come across one, especially in fine condition, consider yourself lucky. It might just be one of the most valuable cents you will ever hold. Next up, Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and surprisingly valuable coins in the modern collector's market, the Australia 50-cent coin from 2006. At first glance, it may look like just another piece of change, but don't be fooled, and this coin is turning heads in auctions and collector circles around the world. If you happen to own one, or you are lucky enough to come across it, you are sitting on something much more valuable than its face value. So grab a seat and let's explore what makes the 2006 Australian 50-cent coin such a hot item right now, and how it's commanding impressive prices in today's action-packed numismatic market. The 50-cent coin has long been a staple of Australian currency since its introduction in 1966, evolving through different designs, metal compositions, and commemorative editions. By 2006, the Royal Australian Mint had already established a reputation for producing high-quality circulating coins, often embedding unique characteristics that appealed not only to the general public, but also to serious collectors. The 2006 edition wasn't initially released as a commemorative coin, yet over time, certain minting factors, low mintage numbers, and increasing collector interest transformed this regular issue piece into a standout in numismatic circles. What makes its story more exciting is how it has gradually become a sleeper hit, a coin that didn't make headlines at launch but has gained significant traction in recent years for its collectability and increasing value. One of the key reasons this coin stands out is its iconic dodecagonal shape, a design that is instantly recognizable and adds to its appeal. The 2006 Australia 50-cent coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. On the obverse, a portrait known for its detailed and elegant representation. On the reverse side, we see the traditional Australian coat of arms, a bold and timeless symbol of national identity. What truly elevates the 2006 version is the superb minting quality and clean, sharp detailing that sets it apart from other years. In fine or near uncirculated condition, the design details shine with remarkable clarity, and it's this crispness and preservation that collectors are eagerly chasing. While millions of 50-cent coins are minted each year, not all are created equal. The 2006 edition stands out not only because of its lower survival rate and pristine condition, but also due to growing demand in both local and international collector markets. Fine condition examples are becoming harder to find in circulation as collectors continue to snap them up, driving scarcity and, in turn, value. What's more, the limited public awareness of its potential worth has created a fascinating situation. Savvy collectors are now aggressively hunting these coins before the general public catches on. Coins that remain free of damage, scratches, or heavy circulation wear, especially those graded or stored properly, are the ones commanding serious interest. The buzz in the numismatic world is undeniable, and the 2006 Australian 50-cent coin is fast becoming a highlight in many premium coin collections. Let's talk money, because this is where things get really exciting. In today's action-packed coin market, a fine to extremely fine 2006 Australia 50-cent coin is fetching anywhere from $570,000, depending on the condition, presentation, and whether it's been professionally graded. Coins in mint or near uncirculated condition are especially in high demand, with prices steadily rising on platforms like Link, numismatic auctions, and collector forums. Some collectors have reported private sales even exceeding these amounts, especially when buyers are eager to complete specific year sets or upgrade their current holdings with higher-grade examples. It's not uncommon to see a bidding war for a top-quality 2006 Australia 50-cent piece, and that's a strong indicator of just how valuable and respected this coin has become in today's collector economy. If you're a collector just starting your journey in coin collecting, now is the perfect time to look closely at your stash or check local markets, estate sales, and even online auctions. When searching for this coin, focus on preservation and condition. The better the coin looks, the higher the premium. Always use gloves when handling coins to avoid oils or scratches, and consider protective sleeves or albums to maintain their quality. And if you happen to find a 2006 Australia 50-cent piece in exceptional condition, consider getting it professionally graded, which can further enhance its market value and appeal. Joining online numismatic communities and staying updated on auction trends can also give you a competitive edge and ensure you are getting top dollar when buying or selling. So there you have it, the unassuming yet powerful 2006 Australia 50-cent coin, a true gem in the world of modern collectible currency. With its classic design, growing rarity, and surging market demand, this coin proves that you do not always need gold or silver to make a big impact in the coin world. Whether you're an experienced collector or someone who just stumbled upon this coin in your change jar, it's worth taking a second look. You could be holding a piece of hidden value that's only going up from here. Next up, today, we're going to explore one of Australia's most iconic and historically rich coins, the 1970 Captain Cook Bicentenary 50-cent coin. This isn't just any coin. This is a masterpiece of design, history, and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, you're going to want to hear the full story behind this incredible piece. So sit tight because you might just be holding a small treasure worth big dollars. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin was issued by the Royal Australian Mint to commemorate the 200th anniversary of one of the most significant events in Australian history, the arrival of Captain James Cook on the east coast of the continent. In 1770, Captain Cook made his first recorded European contact with the eastern coastline of Australia, an event that would later shape the country's history and identity. To mark this bicentennial moment, Australia released a special edition 50-cent coin not just to honor a historical event, but to celebrate the spirit of exploration, discovery, and national pride. The release of this coin was a patriotic gesture, and collectors immediately took notice. It became an instant classic, and now, over 50 years later, it's one of the most desirable pieces in Australian coinage history. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin is a work of art in itself. Crafted with a dodecagonal shape that's 12 sides, for those unfamiliar with the term, it stands out from the typical round coins we see every day. But what truly steals the spotlight is the stunning design on the reverse. The artwork features a detailed map of Australia with Captain Cook's ship, the HMS Endeavour, sailing along the east coast. His signature and the inscription 1770-1970 are beautifully inscribed, making this coin not just currency but a tribute to history. It carries a timeless design that collectors around the world admire for its balance of visual beauty and historical storytelling. It's not just a coin, it's a tribute frozen in metal. What really drives the value of this coin today is its increasing rarity and the high demand in the collector's market. While over 16 million of these coins were minted in 1970, most of them have been lost to time, damaged through circulation, or simply tucked away and forgotten. However, coins that have been preserved in very fine condition or better have become incredibly hard to find, and that's exactly where the gold lies, metaphorically speaking. Condition is everything. A 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition is like a shining gem in the numismatic world. The sharp edges, clear detailing, and minimal signs of wear make it highly desirable among both Australian and international collectors. With every passing year, fewer high-grade examples surface on the market, which continues to push up the value and makes this coin a true collector's prize. Let's talk about the real excitement, the current market value. But when we look at coins in very fine condition or better, we're talking about serious money. In today's active collector markets, especially on auction platforms and specialized numismatic sites, these coins can sell from $510,000 for very fine examples. But it doesn't stop there. If you have an extremely fine or uncirculated version, you could be looking at $550,000 or even more, depending on presentation, provenance, and demand at the time. Some professionally graded and slab specimens have been seen reaching even $560,000 in premium auctions. The value is only trending upward as the coin becomes increasingly scarce in high grades, making now an excellent time to own or invest in this historic piece. If you're looking to start or expand your collection with the 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin, here are some helpful tips to maximize both enjoyment and value. First, always look for coins in the highest possible grade. Examine the edges. Are they still sharp? Check the surface. Are the details crisp and free from major scratches or dents? If you're unsure, you can always have your coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service to certify its condition and enhance its value. Store your coin properly in a protective case or capsule to avoid deterioration over time. Avoid handling it directly with your hands. Use cotton gloves if necessary. And most importantly, stay connected with collector forums and auction groups. There's a thriving community of Australian coin enthusiasts who are constantly sharing insights, values, and opportunities to buy or sell. This coin is not only a collector's piece, it's a long-term asset that can appreciate beautifully over time. So there you have it, the 1970 Captain Cook Bicentenary 50-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It is a rich slice of Australian history, a beautifully designed collector's item, and a highly valuable coin in today's market. Whether you already have one tucked away or are thinking about tracking one down, now's the time to appreciate what makes this coin so special. Demand is rising, high-grade examples are becoming scarcer, and collectors around the world are on the hunt. Don't let this historic opportunity sail past you like the HMS Endeavour. Add this coin to your collection and hold a true piece of Australia's legacy in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a treasure hunt. Until next time, happy collecting.